Hello everyone, this is Evangelist.Samuel Meesala. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. My purpose is not to persuade you to support any political party. My loyalty is to the Lord Jesus Christ, and I believe truth should be examined carefully wherever it leads. And I think many of you by now know which political party in the United States the Lord Jesus Christ is working through, and through which political party the Antichrist spirit is working through. In November 2020, following the United States presidential election, I received what I believed was a prophetic dream concerning the 2020 election. The dream concerned the spiritual condition of our nation and China's interference in the affairs of the United States. Rather than immediately making it public, I spent time in prayer and discernment. The first evidence you will see in this video is my original messenger messages shared in the Evansville Jesus Anoints Ministries Facebook Messenger group. The original timestamps remain visible so you can verify when these messages were written. These messages include the dream I shared and my interpretation at that time and the later teachings that followed. I personally shared to my wife and sister Sheba, but could not share to everyone because of its unclean nature. In the dream, Biden had white gloves on and was on the pulpit waving to people in pews, telling them that he won. I saw the mainstream media standing up and applauding Biden on this unclean victory. I saw a warrior look like Jesus Christ standing on the clouds and was grieving watching our nation immerse itself in darkness. God is going to allow all these waters or floods, troubles to break the hearts of these stubborn leaders to submit to God's will and purposes alone. After continued prayer and discernment, I publicly also released a direct prophecy on my Facebook page on July 9th, 2023 that publicly states the foreign nation that interfered in our 2020 elections. This post remains dated and available for anyone to examine by clicking the following link displayed on the screen. Recently, in July of 2026, the White House released a package of declassified documents titled China's Acquisition and Exploitation of American Voter Data. These documents discuss alleged Chinese acquisition and exploitation of American voter data and include intelligence reporting connected with the 2020 election cycle. Whether you believe my interpretation or not is your decision. My request is simply this: examine the timeline honestly. Look at the messenger messages and their original timestamps. Look at the public Facebook post dated July 9, 2023. Then compare those with the official White House document release. Do not take my word for it. Read the documents for yourself. Study the evidence. Ask questions. Pray for wisdom and reach your own conclusions. The White House election integrity page contains the released documents. On that page, scroll to China's acquisition and exploitation of American voter data. Download the zip file and review the documents yourself. They concern alleged Chinese acquisition and exploitation of approximately 220 million American voter records. The documents include intelligence reporting connected with the 2020 election cycle. The newly released materials also describe how this stolen voter information could potentially be exploited. China allegedly obtained voter files that could potentially be used to create fraudulent registrations, impersonate voters, fraud or illegal voting, and support other unlawful activities. Intelligence reporting identified a Chinese unit assigned to exploit this data. The White House also released separate documents concerning an FBI investigation in Michigan involving allegations that canvassers signed voter registration forms using other people's names, submitted registrations for people who allegedly did not exist, and received gift cards. These involve fraudulent voter registration applications. Another separate White House release states that a Department of Homeland Security review identified approximately 278,000 non-citizens registered on state voter rolls. There have also been reports that non-citizens or illegal immigrants voted primarily for Joe Biden. In my prophetic dream that was shared on November 7, 2020, I continued teaching on this prophetic theme that God chose David as his anointed king. However, it took David another 10 to 15 years to be actual king. This situation seemed similar to our nation then. The United States was gripped with spiritual warfare, the House of Trump and the House of Biden. But as we kept praying, Trump returned to office in 2024, and all of the hidden secrets and fraud are being exposed now. Dearly beloved, remember that truth has nothing to fear from honest examination. Thank you for watching. May the Lord Jesus Christ bless you with wisdom, discernment, and a love for truth. Subscribe to our channel and follow our social media pages for more prophetic insights and messages from the throne of grace. Again, I encourage everyone to investigate personally rather than relying only on headlines, social media, or commentators.